So if traveling out of Cincinnati to buy a car could save you hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars, would you do it?
A controversial new report says if you're buying used cars here in town, you may be paying more. 9 On Your Side consumer reporter John Matarese wanted to know if tri-staters in general were really having to pay more for used cars, so he started digging into that report. John?
Well, Carol and Craig, when it comes time to buy a used car, many Cincinnati area drivers go to the dealer where our families have shopped for years. But a new report is shaking up that tradition, saying that if you want to hold on to more of your hard-earned money, you may want to look somewhere else. Business is booming here at Westside Auto Service on Glenway Avenue.
I'm trying to hire another guy.
Tony Strassel needs more workers because he says many Cincinnati area families are holding on to their old cars longer, unable to afford a 3- or 4-year-old used car.
And the price of even the cheapest used cars have gone up quite a bit.
Bill and Beth Vannard say they've noticed it.
But you walk in a car lot, you see cars at $30,000, $40,000. They seem like they're getting up there?
Yes, I think so.
But a new study by the car pricing website Autolist claims that used cars are more expensive in Cincinnati than in cities nearby.
We saw a bit of a different trend in the Cincinnati area.
Corey Lidstone, CEO of the San Francisco-based company, analyzed thousands of sales and claims prices in Cincinnati are slightly higher than Columbus, Cleveland, Akron, and Toledo. But Cincinnati's oldest used car dealership, Walt Sweeney Ford of Western Hills, calls the study ridiculous.
John, I have a hard time understanding that. With all the competition here in Cincinnati, I think that usually it drives prices down.
Walt Sweeney says the system dealers use to compare prices, DealerTrack, shows Cincinnati prices are lower than many Ohio cities.
So I don't know how they're coming up with these numbers.
Sweeney says we have more dealers per capita than other Ohio cities, which means more competition.
Well, it's hard to say who's right on any given day. The takeaway here is that it may pay you to expand your search area.
We check prices on 2- and 3-year-old Toyota Camrys on AutoTrader. In the Cincinnati area, we found lots of Camrys in the $20,000 range. But take a 2-hour drive, in this case south toward Lexington, Kentucky, and dealers there claim that their prices are lower. Dan Cummins Chevy in Paris, Kentucky, is advertising a used 2015 Camry with 49,000 miles for just $15 grand. Others with lower mileage were in the $18,000 range. They say their goal is volume.
That our goal here is not to make thousands of dollars on hundreds of people. We're going to make hundreds of dollars on thousands of people.
He says other factors may be at play, too. Lexington Camry prices may be lower because they're built nearby in Georgetown, meaning more supply. Honda prices may be lower in Columbus, Ohio, because they're built nearby in Marysville. And all the road salt in Cleveland and Akron could mean lower prices there due to premature rust. But Walt Sweeney says go ahead and compare prices.
$2,000 more in Akron than it is here in Cincinnati.
He thinks in the end you'll come home to Cincinnati to buy your next car. On WCPO.com, you can see for yourself a map showing car prices in different tri-state cities, plus what the Cincinnati Auto Dealers Association says about this report. But the bottom line here, shop around, compare local dealers, but also check prices in nearby cities. After all, it's your hard-earned money, and there's no sense overpaying for a used car anywhere.